Scott knows that they didn't play very well, so now this is the opportunity to get that get back for Scott. And for Wayne, it's a chance to prove something.
Absolutely, and Scott have everything, they want to prove. These guys have been playing together since Midget League, and we'll hear a little more about that at halftime. I got an interview coming up with Carter McClung and Carson Brenninger, and they talk about the friendships they made playing, Madison Colts, Danville Hawks, and, gone up through the middle school ranks. And so, their ultimate goal is to win a state championship, and they say now's the time that they got to do it. So we will step aside, take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks after this break. You're listening to Black and Gold Football on WZAC and the Skyhawk Sports Network.
familiarity with Wayne, so it's not real hard to get caught up on them real quick. Tommy does a great job down there, but he's got a system in place and does a lot of the same things. So once we learned that that's what it was, we were able to get our complete attention focused on them. And then the boys have had a good week of practice this week. They've been a little amped up, so we got to rein them in a little bit every now and then. But I love their energy. I love the passion they have right now, and I think they're just ready to get out on the field and play.
Of course, this year's a little different. You played Wayne in your opening game. They already had a game under their belt, and then they knocked you guys off at Wayne. But what does the Skyhawks need to do to reverse and make the Skyhawks victorious this afternoon?
Well, the biggest difference between now and then is we're a completely different football team. Offensively, we weren't quite ready for where we needed to be. You lose a two-time All-State quarterback, and you lose guys up front that were really good. And then a really good tailback that was also an All-State guy. We knew we had to figure out an identity, figure out who we wanted to be offensively, work in a new quarterback, work in a couple new linemen, and we had Caden Suffin and David Finney, primary ball carriers, and Suffin had only carried the ball 4 times the year before that in the 23 season, and David I don't even know how to carry. Preston had most of the carries, and then you had Carson had I think about 20 carries. So we didn't have a lot of experience back in the backfield as far as high school carries, but those guys have played tailback and stuff before, so we had to get them worked in, get the line caught up to speed, and then we had a quarterback that transferred in, didn't know our system at all. We didn't even really know what our system was going to be, even though we do a lot of things similar to last year. We also do a lot of things different that we tailored around that. So I think offensively we're a completely different football team. Defensively, we were pretty good down there that night. They took advantage of us a little bit because the defense was on the field a lot because we weren't as good offensively at the time. But I think it'll be a completely different tale of teams as far as what Wayne sees from us when we take the field.
Of course, the Pioneers, no stranger to Skyhawk football. This will be the 3rd playoff meeting between the two teams. The first 2 were back in 2003, 2004. And what do you tell your guys of just, when you get ready to go into this ball game?
Well, we don't tell them anything different than we tell them in the regular season. I mean, it's a little bit different, but they know what's at stake. I mean, it's win or go home, and then, we don't talk about history because history, it's important to us, but at the same time, it don't determine what we're going to do. As a program, since we've been here in 2021, we've changed a lot of history, rewrote a lot of things that, are in our own narrative. And, this isn't any different. I think we're 0-3, postseason games against Wayne. So, but that don't intimidate us or bother us because that wasn't anything that we were a part of at the time. So, the biggest thing for us right now has been since the second half of the Independence game, we've been focused on the opponent in front of us every week, and that's, our concentration on. So our focus today is beating the 2024 Wayne Pioneers.
Has the open week give your team a time to heal up those little bangs and bruises? Of course, we understand Brenninger's still out, but otherwise, how's the rest of the team?
Honestly, to be where we're at this late in the season, and given that we had that week 1 bye and never took another week off, we're in really great shape physically. I feel like I don't, not to jinx us and have anything happen today, but I feel like we're really, really good shape. Compared to years in the past, like we've been banged up, and considering that we played 3 extremely physical football games at the end of the season, which was kind of the way we built the schedule to get us ready for playoffs. Winfield, and Williamstown, those are physical football games, and they took a little toll on us there for a little bit, and we was a little shorthanded at Winfield, but the perseverance and resiliency these boys show, they know they're ready for this, and it's like David Finney last week or 2 weeks ago when we was playing Williamstown, he got hit pretty hard by 2 or 3 defenders on one play, and there was a stoppage of play after that, and we walked out on the field, and Coach Mitchell, Coach Brenninger asked him if he was okay, and David said, "I'm built for this," and that's his mentality, and that's the whole team's mentality. They've all rallied around a lot of the toughness that he's shown on the offensive side of football, and the leadership that Ty Mitchell showed on the defensive side of the football, and it's heartbreaking that we don't have Carson, but I won't say what all he said at the man game at halftime, but it was one of the most inspirational speeches I've ever heard a player given in my life, and I think the boys rally around him too, wanting to succeed and win for him. So it's a great atmosphere right now, and a great situation in our locker room.
Coach, good luck. We'll catch up with you after the game today. Coach Jeremy Dolan, the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks. We'll be back with more Black and Gold football on WZAC, the Skyhawks Sports Network, Video Productions, and the West Virginia Metro News Television Network.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
And we are back to the broadcast. That's right, you are, Chet. And the action is just now beginning as we see he is on the move. It looks like he's going to go big. Indeed, he is. 16, 20, 24 ounces, Chet. Would you believe it? Victory tastes so sweet. Oh, man, I love this job. It gets better every Saturday.
Go-Mart is always the right play for game day. Get in, get out, get back to the action.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today.
Come see us at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Danville, where Jeep Adventure Days are in full swing. We've got great deals on all of our new Jeeps, and we've got over 100 in stock. Like a brand new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with third row seating for only $38,650. Plus, Wranglers, they're all on sale, up to $13,000 below MSRP. So come see us for Jeep Adventure Days at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just minutes from Charleston down Corridor G to get the best prices you'll ever see.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
Games, I'm not sure we've had too many teams at Wayne in our history that would have fared much better, and a couple of those games, we didn't play well enough to win, didn't take care of the football and do the things you got to do to win, so there's a penalty for that, and penalty is a little bit of the penalties today, coming to Scott and playing a road game.
You had finished up the season with a couple of wins with Logan and Sissonville. Did that help the confidence level of your team to get ready to go into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the emotional state of high school kids these days is pretty fragile. So, anytime that you get yourself back on the right track, regardless of who you're playing, makes you feel a little bit better about it. But, the important thing was there wasn't a lot of quitting our kids when things didn't go well, and survived. And we said probably a month ago, well, I guess 6 weeks now, but everybody's got the same record right now, so it depends on what kind of football you can play right now.
How is your team health-wise at this point in the season?
We've got of course we lost about 3 key cogs there middle of the year, but a couple of them are back. I won't say they're 100% healthy, but we've had plenty of time to move on from that and make sure that we can do what these guys that we have out there can do.
I'm sure both teams have improved since that early game in the season, but what do you see, scouting out the Skyhawks? How do you feel like you match up with them this afternoon?
Hey, very similar, I think, to probably, last few years. They do a nice job of spreading the ball around to their playmakers. Always kids up front play tough. And every time you play, it's defensively, they're going to get everybody the football and play tough. So, we're two similar styles, and it's usually a good football game when we meet up.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Coach Tom Harmon, the head coach of the Wayne Pioneers. We'll be back with more of our People's Bank pregame show after this. You're listening and watching Black and Gold Football on WZAC, the Skyhawks Sports Network, Video Productions, and the West Virginia Metro News Television Network.
See us at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Danville, where Jeep Adventure Days are in full swing. We've got great deals on all of our new Jeeps, and we've got over 100 in stock. Like a brand new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with third row seating for only $38,650. Plus, Wranglers, they're all on sale, up to $13,000 below MSRP. So come see us for Jeep Adventure Days at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just minutes from Charleston down Corridor G to get the best prices you'll ever see.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today.
The Southern Pineapple in downtown Madison is your choice for women's clothing and accessories. They have styles that fit all ages, along with local handmade jewelry. From elegant to everyday wear, the Southern Pineapple is your place to shop. Find us on Facebook, subscribe to our page, so you can see all the latest products and inventory. Come and shop at our unique boutique and be sweet.
Drive into 2025 with confidence in a vehicle designed to turn heads. Premium comfort, bold design, and 2 years of limited maintenance included. Plus, with our industry-leading warranty, you're covered for the road ahead. During Mitsubishi's year-end sales event, drive home a 2024 SUV with 0.99% APR. Get ready for a new year of adventure at Thornhill Mitsubishi.
Stand by for more exciting action from the Scott Skyhawks on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Welcome back to Skyhawk Field. Joe Linville and Chris Barrett topside to bring you all the action of the first round of the Class AA WVSSAC high school playoffs between your number 7 Scott Skyhawks hosting today the number 10 ranked Wayne Pioneers. And Chris Barrett, like we said in the pregame, these teams know each other well, and both teams will be pumped up, amped up, and ready to go for high school football this afternoon.
Yeah, normally whenever you see two teams that know each other, especially meet in the first round, you try to you kind of see where you can go back and look at and change some things. But these are two teams that don't really like to change a lot of things when it comes to matchups. So we'll see if there's any differences between week 2. Sorry, it was week 1 for Scott, but yeah. Week 2 and round 1 of the WSSAC playoff here. But I don't think there's going to be a lot. There'll be probably a little bit of changes, minor changes, but overall you're going to see two teams that want to run the football.
And let's talk a little bit before we get to the starting lineups, the Thrasher keys to the game.
The 3 keys we'll stick to I think all 3 of these kind of go along with both teams. The first key for tonight is discipline. In week 2, we've seen Wayne. They kind of got off kilter a little bit with some personal foul penalties, and we know that Scott likes to do the exact same thing at times. They'll have drive killers or give up first downs, just making penalties they don't need to do. The second key is going to be don't fall for misdirection. Wayne likes to run that little misdirection play where they'll fake the handoff and bring the quarterback around the A gap and then try to gain some yards that way. And they like to run that Wayne guarantee with some. And in Scott, they've been using those reverses and stuff like that, so it's going to be a key for Wayne to do the same thing. And then the third one is find a rhythm. Both of these teams got to find a rhythm. You've had 2 weeks to try to prepare for this game, didn't know which opponent you were going to face. Wayne didn't know if they were going to have a home game or a road game. So both teams got to find a rhythm early and try to figure out if they can get what they want to do going.
And you're talking about the number 2 that don't fall for misdirection. They bit Scott quite a bit in that game at Wayne there earlier in the season. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. Let's start with the offensive unit of the Wayne Pioneers. Chris?
Up front for the Pioneers, starting from left to right. Left tackle will be a junior, number 65, Garrett Atkins. Left guard will be number 54, a senior, Braden Bloss. The center will be number 66, a sophomore, Kobe Jackson. The right guard will be number 72, a senior, Isaiah Walker. The right tackle will be a senior, number 56, Armando Bautista. The skill position players will be tight end number 9, Waylon Forrest, a senior, and wide receiver will be number 0, senior, Cade Estep. In the backfield will be a flanker will be number 1, senior, Ronnie Staley. The fullback will be number 6, Dante Worrell, a sophomore. The running back will be a junior, number 16, Jaden Wayman. And then the quarterback is a 6'1", 175-pound senior, number 12, Fisher Fry.
Taking a look at the Skyhawks starting defense, getting the start this afternoon at nose guard will be a senior, number 65, Will Toller. Defensive ends for the Skyhawks will be number 51, Mason Brown, a junior. On the other side will be number 50, Thomas Crisp, a junior. Outside linebackers for this afternoon for the Skyhawks on the left side will be a junior, number 17, Jeremiah Peanut Brown. On the other side, that kid who is just all over the field in some games, number 9, David Fennessy, a senior. In the middle linebacker positions will be number 12, Caden Sutphin, a senior, and another senior. The leading tackler on this Scout team is number 52, Ty Mitchell. At the cornerback positions will be number 32, Carter McClung, a senior on one side, and it'll be Loudon White, a junior, wears number 13 on the other side. Free safety for this afternoon, getting the start, will be number 11, Caden Sharps, a junior, and at the strong safety, number 4, the backup quarterback, number 4, a senior, Cole Elkins.
And now for the defensive unit for the Wayne Pioneer. We'll start in the middle. Number 9, senior, Waylon Forrest, and number 56, seniors, Armando Bautista, will be the 2 defensive tackles. The 2 defensive ends will be number 50, a senior, Tanner McMillan, and a senior, number 13, Cooper Atkins. The 3 linebackers will be number 1, Ronnie Staley, a senior, number 30, a senior, Tristan Turner, and number 10, a freshman, Nick Burdine. The 3 deep backs will be number 6, Darrell Worrell, a sophomore, number 0, KD Step, a senior, and number 12, the quarterback, will also play strong safety, a senior, Fisher Fry.
The starting offensive unit this afternoon for the Skyhawks. At center will be a senior, Zach McNeely. The right guard will be Ethan Bowe, a junior. Left guard will be Will Toller, a senior. At left tackle will be Ty Mitchell, a senior. And the right tackle will be the junior, Mason Brown. At the H-back position will be a senior, Caden Sutphin. So getting the start this afternoon, a wide receiver, a junior, Loudon White. He wears number 13. Another wide receiver, number 0, Isaiah Bush. Running back will be number 9, David Fennessy, a senior, and the wide receiver on the other side will be a senior, wears number 1, Braden Clark. Starting quarterback will be for the Skyhawks will be number 6. He's a junior, Nate Easterling. The captains for both squads are at midfield. We've just had the toss of the coin, and it looks like the Wayne Pioneers will receive the opening kickoff. Of course, the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks is Jeremy Dolan, and the head coach of the Wayne Pioneers is Tom Harmon. For the best news coverage of high school sports in West Virginia all year long, follow Joe Mercado and Greg Carey's daily post at wvmetronews.com. And it looks like the Pioneer receiving team is making their way to the field, and the Skyhawks kicking team is on their way out as well. So we are ready for this Class AA matchup between the Scott Skyhawks and the Wayne Pioneers.
Since Wayne is starting on offense, I'll go ahead and say the 2 key players that Scott has to look for the Wayne offense is not skill position players. It is going to be 2 offensive linemen. And those two offensive linemen are number 56, Armando Bautista, and number 72, Isaiah Walker. And I say that because they do not run a traditional offensive line where they're set positions. Those two go to the strong side, and normally where they line up, that's where Wayne is going with the football. So Scott has to recognize that coming out of the defensive huddle.
Looks like Ron Neal is getting the kickoff job this afternoon for Scott. And he tees it up, and we are ready to go from our right to left. Those familiar with Skyhawk Field, and that's toward the field house. And they are ready to go, and the officials give the nod. Ron Neal looks to both sides of his line, ready to go. Pioneers ready, and here comes the kick. It's a high end over end kick. It will bounce at the 25-yard line, rolls inside the 20, picked up by a return man and he's got some room up across the 35, 40, 45. A flag already on the field. On the carry, on the return is number 10, Nicholas Burdine.
It's actually number 1,
Oh,
Ronnie Staley.
Oh, okay,
Ronnie Staley.
I'm sorry.
There is a penalty marker.
And the officials are meeting up over there already. They returned the ball up to the Wayne 48-yard line. And we're still waiting. Personal foul. Face mask against Scott. That is not a way to get things underway in a playoff game, especially. So that's going to cost the Skyhawks dearly. Give a nice little Christmas present to the Wayne Pioneers on the opening kick of the ball game. That will move the ball all the way down to the Scott 37-yard line. Here come the Pioneers out of the huddle. Getting the start at quarterback is Fisher Fry. He is lined up under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to the second man through, and he's got some room right up the middle. It looks like it's number 6, Dante Worrell, on the carry for Wayne. He is going to pick up enough. It's going to be close for the first down, and they're moving the sticks already. First down, Wayne. Move the ball down to the Scott 26-yard line.
It's going to pick up of 11. But as you can see right there, where were the two offensive tackle and the guard that we were talking about? They were lined up to the right that time. It's exactly where they run it.
Here come the Pioneers out of the huddle, set and run. Hands off to the second man. Number 1 on the carry for Wayne. That will be Ronnie Staley. He goes to the left side of the line. He will get some positive yardage. Looks like about 5 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Wayne.
Yeah, going to pick up 5 down to the 21. Right there, we've seen the first type of misdirection right there. They fake it to the up back for Wayne, and then they give it to number 1, Ronnie Staley, on a little end around right there.
Skyhawks send Mason Miller in for a defensive tackle position. Pioneers are ready. Fisher under center, turns, fakes, keeps the ball, goes to the left side, and he gets down to the 15-yard line, maybe inside the 15 to the 14. And that's going to be another Wayne Pioneer first down. The Pioneers moving early. They'll move it down to the Scott 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Wayne.
It's going to pick up of 8 again. We see back-to-back plays right there where they get that misdirection. They fake it to the up back again, which is number 16, Jaden Wayman, and then the quarterback Fisher Fry just keeps it around the left side.
Fry goes under center, line up 2 running backs. Takes a snap, hands it off to the first man through the line. He runs into a buzzsaw this time. Peanut Brown on the initial tackle. On the carry is Jaden Wyman.
On the carry, tackle made by
and he'll only get about a yard on that one, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 now for the Pioneers.
Yeah, we're seeing Scott right now. They're doing a really good job of crashing down inside to try to take that right there away. The issue is when you start crashing down too hard to take that fullback dive away, that's going to open up those that outside for the quarterback and the running backs to get that edge.
Here comes Wayne to the line. They are set and ready. Fisher under center. Same formation. Turns. and some misdirection in the backfield, and it's going to be a sack actually on Staley. He is going down for a loss. Staley and Fisher actually ran into each other in the backfield, and they go back and lose about 4 yards on the play.
They didn't run into each other. Scott read it that way. Scott read it that way to where they were able to get through and read that misdirection play where they were going to try to come back and give an inside handoff. The quarterback was going to try to give an inside handoff to Staley, and Scott read it. They got upfield, and David Fennessy was one of the ones that got up there and got his hands on Staley to cause that loss.
It's going to be 3rd down and 13 now for the Pioneers. Taking a long time in the huddle. Play clock already down to 11. And I'd say Wayne is going to have to burn a timeout, and they are. 8:57 to go in the first quarter. No score here at Skyhawk Field between the Wayne Pioneers and the Scott Skyhawks. We'll be back after a 1-minute break on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Hey, West Virginia. Need extra defense? This season, don't let respiratory illness slow you down. Vaccines are your best defense this fall because your health protects their future, so you can celebrate safely, get closer with confidence, and never miss a moment. Breathe easy, West Virginia. Find out how by going to breatheeasy.wv.gov.
It's not just Concord's esteemed history of higher education excellence. It's not just Concord's 125-acre campus beautiful, nestled in West Virginia's rolling hills. It's not just Concord's wide variety of academic and artistic opportunities tailored to almost any career path. It's not just Concord's compassionate team of instructors, administrators, and staff dedicated to your success. So what is it that makes Concord University so great? Well, that's easy. It's you.
Street Madison.
WZAC-FM, Danville, Madison.
A pass, and it's complete, and he's inside the 5, runs into a couple of Skyhawks at about the 3-yard line. They will pick up the first down. It was a fake handoff. Fry drops back, throws the pass complete, and the Pioneers will pick up a first down inside. No, actually, it's going to be a little short. Actually, a yard short. It is 4th down and 1 now for the Wayne Pioneers. Big defensive time for the Skyhawks, wearing all gold today. Here comes the Pioneers out of the huddle. Fisher Fry goes under center. Takes a snap, turns, hands to 6, and he looks like he's going to pick up the first down. On the carry will be Dante Worrell. And that's going to give the Pioneers 1st and goal at the 1.5 yard line.
1 foot line.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the yard marker across the away. They're just standing over there trying to stay warm. We got about a football length away from hitting pay dirt into the end zone.
Yeah, again, right there, going back to that 3rd down play, really good play design. They line up in their traditional offense and just sneak Ronnie Staley out of the backfield and set up a screen out there to that left side.
Here come the Pioneers to the line. Fisher under center. Takes a snap, quarterback keeper, and he will dive, work his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown Pioneers.
Yeah, just simple quarterback sneak, took it, initially found resistance. Scott done a really good job of standing the center up and not letting him get an opportunity to drive those legs. So Fisher Fry, he just kind of rolls off and then finds the end zone as he goes into that 2-gap.
So let's see if Wayne is going to bring on the kicker or if they're going to go for 2 here on the extra point. A lot of conversation going on between. Now the Pioneers making a substitution. Looks like Eli Justice into the lineup. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Fry lines up under center. I formation behind him. Takes and turns. And no, he fires a pass. It is incomplete. And the Skyhawks will interrupt the PAT. So with 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Wayne Pioneers have jumped out to a 6-0 lead over the Scott Skyhawks.
I believe he was going for number 1 Ronnie Staley again out there, and just too hot for Staley to get to. But it was they faked the stretch play out to the left side and turned around and tried to throw a zig route and just inside the goal line right there. And just like I said, they're just too hot, and Staley couldn't get to it.
So Wayne takes their opening drive, which started out on a face mask penalty, and the Wayne Pioneers jump out to a 6-0 lead. The kicker, Cade Eastep, has it all teed up, ready to go here for the Pioneers.
Cade Eastep set to kick off.
Wayne has black helmets, white jerseys, and black pants. Here comes Eastep. A end-over-end wobbly pass. It is taken at the Scott 25. Number 0 on the return for Scott. That is Bush, and he will get up to around the 30. See where they spot it. Actually, but looks like they're going to spot it at the 29-yard line. Still waiting on the spot.
At the 30.
At the 30. So that's where Scott will start their opening drive. Anyway, the Pioneers wearing black helmets with that Wayne, that red W on each side, white jerseys, and black pants. Skyhawks set and ready. Easterling will go from the gun. Easterling takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy hit at the line by a couple of defenders, and he will go nowhere.
Yeah, right there you're just saying lined up in a pistol formation, and it was just a simple handoff to David Fennessy. Really good job there by the Wayne linebackers shooting the gap right there and getting a handle on, or I should say a shoulder on David Fennessy. The thing in this game for Wayne's defense, they've got to tackle David Fennessy. He's not someone you're going to bring down with arm tackles.
Scott will bring 3 receivers to the near side, single wide out far side. Nate Easterling from the gun drops back, wants to pass. Look, fires a pass out, complete to Fennessy at the 30, 35, 40, 45, plonked down at the 47-yard line. But a nice pass play run by Scott from Nate Easterling to David Fennessy.
This is something that's going to be wide open all day for the Scott Skyhawks if they want to take advantage of it. Wayne wants to play cover 3 and play off, so therefore these little flat passes are going to be open.
This time Scott will send 3 receivers far side, single receiver near side. Drops back, wants to pass, fires one down the field. It is intended for, and a offensive pass interference flag will go against Braden Clark. He was afraid the Wayne player would have a shot at catching the ball, so he pushed off the defender, and that will cost the Skyhawks.
Yeah, I mean, that's all he could have done. Easterling kind of got rid of that ball way too early, and that just didn't give Braden Clark time to, get
even
any separation. But he didn't even get his head around. You see Nate Easterling doing that a lot, giving Braden Clark an opportunity to go find the ball, but throwing it that early doesn't give him an opportunity to really get leverage on the inside or outside.
Now the officials, he started to mark the penalty. It's pass defensive on the offense. What's the first I've heard those mics used in a long time? The officials are actually mic'd up for today's contest. That will move the ball all the way back to the Scott 33-yard line. It'll be first down and a mile. First down and 25. Scott is set. I formation in the backfield. 3 receivers far side, single wide out to the near side. Hands off to Fennessy. Fennessy goes right. He is going to get maybe a yard, but no more.
David Fennessy on the carry. Short gain on the play.
So that'll bring up second down. I don't know if he even got any, did he?
They're calling it a yard gain, I believe. No, it's still at the, no gain.
No gain on the play. Easterling comes over, talks to Coach Jeremy Dolan, gets the offensive play, goes back to the huddle. 21 seconds on the play clock. Here come the Skyhawks out of the huddle to meet the Wayne defense. 3 receivers far side, single wide out to the near side. Nate Easterling will go from the gun. The junior quarterback for Scott takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. No, fake handoff and it's complete. Out in the open to Braden Clark. Clark is brought down around the 38-yard line. It was a fake handoff to Fennessy, and then a pass thrown by Nate Easterling up to the 39.5-yard line.
Yeah, they faked the inside handoff and just threw a little curl route out there to Braden Clark. It's an option route, RPO type pass play, but it's a high throw to get it over that defensive end. But Clark's able to come down with it, and if he would have been able to make that man miss, he's off to the races.
Third down, 18 now for Scott. Here come the Skyhawks. They will send 3 receivers out far side once again. Clark will line up to the near side. Fennessy, the running back. Easterling calls signals from the gun. Takes a snap, drops back, wants to pass. Looks downfield, fires one. It is, I think, maybe deflected over there. If not, the pass was not close. Pass goes incomplete, brings up 4th down and 18 for the Skyhawks.
That one hurts because Bush was wide open across the middle of the field, and with them playing cover 3 and a single safety, therefore that would have gave Bush an opportunity to maybe make the safety miss, and then he's off to the races right there. But definitely with that trips look over there to that left side or right side, it would have been numbers right there for Scott.
Ryan Neal on the punt for Scott, standing at his own about 27, 28-yard line. Waiting on the snap. Long count. Snap is back. He gets the ball, a high spiraling kick. It will bounce at the 30. Takes a nice Scott bounce. Still rolling inside the 20. Still rolling. It's going to go down to about the 15.5-yard line, and that's where Isaiah Bush will down it for Scott, and that's where Wayne will put their second possession of the game into play.
Yeah, right now on offense for Scott, there's two things that they really need to look at. One, what type of defense they're playing. It looks like that Wayne wants to do exactly like they did in week 2 to Scott in the first game of the season for them, which is play cover 3 and play off. So it's going to open up those flat routes out of the backfield. The second thing is the stretch plays is going to potentially be open for Scott too on the outside, because what Wayne likes to do is they like to really crash those defensive ends quick. So if you can get a block, those stretch plays could be open.
Pioneers are set. Fry under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to the right side. He runs into a wall of gold jerseys over there. On the carry for the Pioneers.
On the carry, brought down by a host of Skyhawks.
I believe it was Jaden Wayman.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was trying to confirm that, but they got up all together and it couldn't. But anyway, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Pioneers. Yeah, once this Skyhawk defense settles down a little bit, Here comes Wayne. 11 seconds on the play clock. Fisher goes under center. Got a man in motion. Fumbles the ball in the backfield. And apparently,
false start.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
And we'll see. And it's going to be a false start against the Pioneers. That will cost them 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Offensive line, 5-yard penalty from previous spot. Still coming down.
So 2nd down, 15 now for the Pioneers. That'll move the ball back to the Wayne 11-yard line. Actually inside the 11, about to 10.5. Here comes Wayne out of the huddle. Plenty of time on the play clock. Fisher Fry, the quarterback, under center. Takes the snap. And he gets through up the middle. Number 16 on the carry. That is Jaden Wayman. Flag on the play. Way out here. Thrown at a Scott player. Way back in the backfield. Officials are talking things over.
Right now it's a 14-yard gain for Jaden Wayman.
Personal foul. Chopping their jaws, man. They got to quit doing that. So another nice gift to the Wayne Pioneers on back-to-back drives. That will move the ball up to the Wayne 40-yard line. 1st down.
That's already 3 penalties for 45 yards for Scott here today.
Play clock is just now being set. Here comes Wayne out of the huddle. They will send a wide receiver far side. The rest of the team is tight. Fry under center. Man in motion. Hands it off to that man in motion. Number 1 goes to the left side. He is hit after about a 2-yard gain. That is Ronnie Staley.
Ronnie Staley on the carry.
He's going to gain 2 on the play. 2nd down, 8 for Wayne.
Really good job of Scott right there of recognizing the motion man, Staley. They like to get him the ball, especially in space with his speed. He is the return man on both kick and punts too. So he does have a little bit of electricity on him whenever he has the ball in his hands. That time they try to get it to him on a jet sweep, and Scott does a really good job of forcing him outside and uses the boundary as a defender.
Pioneer set. Once again, quarterback under center, takes it, and he keeps it, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage, and he will go nowhere. Actually, they may give him a yard there. And they will give him a yard. It'll be 3rd down 7 as they move the ball up to the Wayne 43-yard line.
A different little wrinkle we've seen from that quarterback keeper. They fake it to the up man, Wayman, and then fake the pitch play and then give it to allow Fisher Fry to keep it.
Wayne will bring 2 receivers to the near side. Fry takes it, fakes a handoff to the first man, hands it off to the second man, and he is going to be stopped short. I mean, it's going to be close, but he's going to be stopped short of the midfield stripe to where he needs to go. The ball is going to be placed at the 49.5, and it's going to be 4th down and about the length of a football.
It's about a quarter of the length of the football, to be honest with you.
It is close.
And, to be honest with you, the center, whenever he sets the ball to snap it, is probably going to be over the first down marker. So
he very well
that's
could
how
be.
close this ball is to being a first down.
Here comes Wayne. Wayne's going to go with the receiver to the far side. Fisher takes it, quarterback keeper, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage hard, and I think Scott may have held him. They're going to give, I can't believe this. The one official is on the 50, but the 10-yard marker over there is past the 50, so this was probably going to be called for a measurement. 1:24 to go in the first quarter. Wayne leads Scott by a score of 6-0. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. The ball is sitting in the same spot it was a minute ago.
That far side official over there, he come in like he was going to spot the ball just over the over the 50, but they brought it back about a foot. Or I'm sorry, about 3 inches.
It's going to be short. It is going to be Scott Skyhawk football. Yes, indeed it is Scott football. They held by 6 inches. Great job by the black and gold defense. So Scott will take over on downs just inside the 50 on the Wayne side of the field.
That right there was the interior of the Scott defensive line getting a good push up front and not allowing Fisher Fry to follow that center up for the first down.
That was big for the Scott defense. 3 receivers near side, single wide out to the far side. Nate Easterling will go from the gun. Fennessy lined up behind him. Hand off to Fennessy. Fennessy comes to the left side. He's across the line, across the 45, down to about the 42.
Tennessee on the carry.
So a gain of about 9 yards. Let's see where they spot it. That's going to be a gain of 9 for Fennessy. Second down and 1 for the Skyhawks. Easterling comes over, gets a play from Josh Sharps. They will bring the 3 receivers to the near side. I formation, dotted by Fennessy. Hand off to Fennessy. Fennessy's coming left. Turns up at the 40, still his feet at the 35. He will go down. He'll pick up the first down and more. But that will move the ball down inside the 35 to the Wayne 34-yard line. First down, Scott. Here comes the Skyhawks out of the huddle. That was a gain of 8.
Sorry.
Okay. 3 receivers far side. Single receiver to the near side. Easterling hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy up the middle. He breaks at the 30, then inside the 25, inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 19, maybe 18-yard line. And that was just all-out effort by Fennessy. They're going to mark it at the Wayne, looks like 17-yard line. First down, Scott. Fennessy come out of there with the afterburners on. 3 receivers spread out far side, single wide out to the near side. Nate Easterling from the gun. Takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy goes right, inside the 15. They're going to mark it at the 15, a gain of 2 on the play. And that's the end of the first quarter of play. The score, the Wayne Pioneers 6, the Scott Skyhawks 0. You're listening to the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Hey, West Virginia. Need extra defense? This season, don't let respiratory illness slow you down. Vaccines are your best defense this fall because your health protects their future so you can celebrate safely, get closer with confidence, and never miss a moment. Breathe easy, West Virginia. Find out how by going to breatheeasy.wv.gov.
What's falling faster, the autumn leaves or the prices here at Dan Cava Toyota World? If you're trying to save a few bucks, come check out our large selection of Toyota trucks here at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world!
Performance Pre-Owned Auto Outlet had an amazing first year. We want to say a big thank you to all our new customers. We couldn't have done it without you.
We're your one-stop shop with a full service center, multiple finance options, and a wide variety of vehicles.
We appreciate our customers, so mention this ad and get 10% off your next service visit.
Stop by and see us for deals stuffed full of savings this November.
We make the deals others won't. Just 99 seconds off exit 99 toward Buchanan.
In the red zone.
Right now, Scott, they opened up the inside running game by showing that they were wanting to try to set that outside edge with these stretch plays. So we'll see if Wayne makes an adjustment to that.
Loudon White, Isaiah Bush, and Caden Sharps lined up to the right. Pitch back to Fennessy. Fennessy comes right, turns upfield, and he's inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9-yard line. So that will be a gain of 6 on the play.
David Fennessy on the carry.
Wayne took their opening drive and scored. Skyhawks held Wayne on a defensive standoff at midfield on their last possession. This is only the second possession of the game for Scott.
Really good job right there, Joe, of the wide receiver setting the edge on this near side.
Skyhawks going to spread them out once again. 4 receivers. Easterling from the gun. Hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy goes up the middle. He knocked one guy out of the way. He looked like he was down close to about the 6-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. That's going to be a Scott first down, and it will be 1st and goal now for the Skyhawks at the 6. Easterling comes over and talks to Sharps, gets the play, back to the huddle. Play clock at 23 and turning. Here come the black and gold.
Watch Isaiah Bush right here in the slot to this near side. See if he runs that little zig route.
Once again, they spread it out. 2 receivers each side. Easterling from the gun. Easterling take it. Hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy rolling right. Turns into the end zone. Touchdown, Scott. On a 6-yard run, David Fennessy puts it into the end zone for the Skyhawks at the 10:51 mark to go in the first half.
Or turning around and handing it off to David Fennessy on that stretch play works too.
Absolutely. That will tie the game at 6 apiece. And it will be, trying to see who's on the kick.
It's Tucker Breedlove, I believe.
Is he?
Yes.
Breedlove was under the weather a little bit earlier in the week. The reason I wasn't sure. It will be Cole Elkins holding. Mason Brown, your long snapper. Long count. Snap, back, ball down, kick is going to be low, and we remain tied at 6 apiece as Breedlove kick fails.
Skyhawk 6, Pioneer 6.
But we're starting to see, Joe, that outside running game is open for the Skyhawks. We've seen them not only do the stretch plays, but they ran the toss play out of the pistol formation right there to David Fennessy, which got them down inside the 10-yard line. But what that does is not only does it make the defense really try to come down to open up the passing game, but it's also going to cause those defensive ends to not be able to crash down as hard to open up the middle of the offensive line for the run game between the guards.
Ryan Neal will kick off for the Skyhawks. Scott will be kicking from our left to right toward the Skyhawk baseball field. Speaking of baseball field, how's the grass coming over in the infield?
Well, if we could quit getting rain and snow, a lot better. But we're not
I went to Morgantown last night for a meeting, and it snowed all the way up and rained all the way home. Here we go. Neal comes up, and a high end over end kick. Flag on the play. And apparently Scott is going to be offsides on the kickoff. Scott would have had a good shot at that one as well. Don't think Wayne was expecting the attempted on the onside kick. They'll move the ball back 5 yards, and Scott will kick it off once again. Scott will kick this time from the 35. Wayne has 3 players back deep on the return team.
It's Staley, Fry, and number 6, Worrell. Or 16, Wayman, sorry.
Here comes Neal. This time he's going to kick it away. High end over end kick. It will be fielded at the 22, going across the 25, 30 across the far side. Staley turns upfield on the Wayne side of the field. Finally wrapped up, knocked back about 3 yards by a whole host of black and gold jerseys who made it in there. But Wayne is going to get a pretty good start up around the 37-yard line.
Tackle made by 32.
Yeah, that's one thing Scott, especially on the special teams, is going to have to do as they come out for kickoffs is find where number 1 is on the field, because they're going to do everything they can to try to get him in the position to get the football. They put all 3 of the returners back there together in a group, and then as the kick is getting ready to come, then they spread out and try to get Staley where they think that Scott's going to kick the football.
Here comes Wayne out of the huddle. 12 seconds on the play clock. They'll bring a receiver to the Scott side of the field. Fisher under center, takes a snap, draws, flips it back in the backfield, and it is going to be Peanut Brown takes down Ronnie Staley for a loss on the play. Nice job there by Peanut Brown on the tackle.
Just a really good job of not falling for the misdirection as we talked. They fake it to number 16, Wayman, and then Peanut Brown just stays home, and he recognizes that Staley's coming around, and he just immediately gets upfield and gets his hand on Staley and brings him down for a 7-yard loss back to the 30-yard line.
Second down, 17. Here comes Wayne to the line. Fisher this time goes from the gun. 2 backs, fakes a handoff, fires a pass back to Staley. It's complete, and they get him back there, and a hold
on the edge, but this is going to be declined.
They get him for a loss of a couple more back there.
Loss on the play.
Scott would be stupid not to decline this penalty.
Oh, absolutely. Make it 3rd down and about 19.
They're only going to give him about a yard loss on the play. It looks like, no, maybe 2. Yeah, they are going to give him 2.
Still waiting on the official.
Yeah, they had a hold out there on that edge out there that Carter McClung, he was fighting through his blocker, which we've seen him do so well all year on those screen plays and swing passes. He just does such a fantastic job of coming up and fighting through the block. Why are we accepting this penalty, guys?
Not sure on that one. That will move the ball all the way back inside the 20-yard line. And they've got to get all the way to the 48, so second down and 28 for, actually, second down and 27. Here comes Wayne out of the huddle. Fisher goes under center, empty backfield. And they put him down, they sack him. The black and gold defense is in there to make the play once again. That will bring up 3rd down and 27 for Wayne.
It's actually be 3rd down and 29.
Okay, loss of a couple more. Yeah, okay. I didn't count that. Good job.
But they try to run that misdirection play with the quarterback keeper there where they fake it and then bring Fisher Fry around this near side to us. And Scott just done a really good job of recognizing it and getting push up front. So it brings up 3rd down and 29 for the Wayne Pioneers.
Wayne will bring one single receiver out to the near side. Everyone else is tight. Fry under center. Hands it off in the backfield to, looks like number 11, maybe Staley. But they go nowhere in the backfield.
I believe that was 16 Wayman.
Okay. So it will be 4th down.
Loss on the play, 4th down.
It'll be
gain of 2.
It'll be 4th down and
27.
10, yep, back to 27. Punter standing back inside the 10. Snap is back. Punt is a high spiraling kick. It's going to be fielded at the 48 for Scott. Across the 50. across the 45, and he was still on his feet. He's still spinning, and a flag back here.
Thrown as late as it was, it has to be on Scott.
Yeah, really. And it was 2 flags, and that is Fennessy back there. But the return will be about 7 yards on the kick for Scott. But let's see what's going to happen with the penalty. Officials standing back here where the flag was thrown, discussing what is happening. Head official and the back judge talking things over. 8:08 remaining in the first half. Score tied between the Wayne Pioneers and the Scott Skyhawks at 6. And now another official comes out. Oh, he's one.
Holding number 16 of the kicking team from other play.
Okay. So that will be holding on Wayne. I think we're not used to getting those kind of penalties. I don't know. But anyway, that will spot the ball at the Wayne 35-yard line. That's where Scott put it in play. Here comes the Skyhawks out of the huddle. 8:08 showing on the clock. Scott will spread it out. 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Easterling fakes the handoff, fires a pass. Oh, and it's overthrown, actually a little high, to Isaiah Bush. It was about 6-8 inches too high. He could not get a hold of it and bring it in. Pass goes incomplete. Stops the clock. 2nd and 10 for Scott.
That's an RPO read right there where they fake the handoff, inside handoff to David Fennessy, and then throw it out on a slant to Isaiah Bush. They also had Braden Clark or Landon White coming on a little bubble out there, but had the slant to Bush, just overthrew it.
Scott's going to go with the same formation. 3 receivers on one side, single wide out to the far side. Easterling pitches back to Fennessy. Fennessy coming right across the 40, 35, down to the 30. On his feet, scoots down to about the 28-yard line. That'll be some positive yardage on that carry. And they're going to spot it at the 28, so a gain of 7. 3rd down 3 now for Scott.
Yeah, we see that pitch play. Scott's doing a really good job of setting up trips to whatever side they're going to and getting really good seals on the edge.
This time Scott will go 3 receivers far side, single wide out to the near side. Easterling takes a snap, flag on the play, and it'll be, I think, offsides against the Wayne Pioneers. High school football on Metro News TV is brought to you by Go-Mart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart. And that will be offsides against Wayne. That'll be 5 yards and a Scott 1st down.
Tommy Harmon's over pleading his case, saying that the line judge on that near side or far side to them had him getting back on, out of the neutral zone. But you're not going to win that argument very often.
No. 1st and 10. Ball moves down to the Wayne 23-yard line. Same formation for Scott. Easterling fires a pass, and it's deflected. It goes incomplete, and it was deflected, I think, by Wayne's number 13, Cooper Adkins. So that brings up 2nd down and 10 for Scott. I'd like to thank everyone for joining in and watching the telecast, courtesy of Video Productions and the West Virginia Metro News TV network. Skyhawks are set, same formation. Easterling, the running back, or actually Fennessy, the running back, goes up the middle across the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. 3rd and 5 now for the Skyhawks. They will spot the ball at the 18. 3rd and 5, Scott. Here come the black and gold out of the huddle. 6:51 on a turning clock. Tied game between Wayne and Scott at 6. Easterling calls the numbers. Takes a snap, drops back, fires a pass across the way. Complete to Scott's Isaiah Bush, and he is caught up near the spot they needed to get to the 1st down.
That'll be a 1st down for the Skyhawks.
And we're waiting, and that will be enough yardage for the Scott Skyhawks first down.
Yeah, they finally see him throw a little screen pass out there, a little wide receiver screen, and Loudon White does a fantastic job of getting up and getting the block on the nickel back over there and springing Isaiah Bush to where he's able to get that first down.
1st and 10 at the Wayne 13. Easterling from the gun. 4 receivers once again for Scott. Takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy up the middle, just hopping along inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6. Gain of 5 on the play. Officials spot the ball and we have an official timeout. And they're signaling for number 10 of Wayne to go off the field. That is Nicholas Burdine. Not sure how you pronounce that. Here comes Scott out of the huddle. They are going to be ready to keep things moving along here. The official standing over the ball. Now he moves. Scott is ready. 3 receivers near side. Single wide out to the far side. Easterling from the gun. Hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy runs into a wall. He breaks loose. He's into the end zone. And a Scott Skyhawk touchdown. Pure effort by the running back, David Fennessy.
Yeah, that time low man wins right there, and David Fennessy was the low man. He kind of lowered that shoulder and got into the lower chest area of the Wayne defender and just was able to get right through that defender who had a line on Fennessy to potentially bring him down at the line of scrimmage.
So Fennessy runs his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Skyhawks jump out to a 12-6 lead. Skyhawks going for 2. They're going to spread it out. Twin receivers each side of the field. Nate Easterling, the quarterback from the gun.
Got Carter McClung in over there on the slot.
Skyhawks set. And a pass, and it's complete. It's going to be, and he is into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Nice catch over there by Isaiah Bush. Caden Sharp, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they brought Caden Sharp or Carter McClung in motion from that far sideline across the formation, and then that just made a one-on-one opportunity out there for Caden Sharps, who was out there on the boundary, and it looked to me like I was trying to follow everything, but it looked to me like Easterling just kind of faked it to Carter McClung and then threw it out there for Caden Sharps, and it was just trying to beat him one-on-one, and Caden Sharps was able to get to the pylon.
So the Scott Skyhawks jump out to a 14-6 lead over the Wayne Pioneers with 5:38 remaining in the first half in this Class AA Round 1 playoffs here at Skyhawk Field. And it looks like it's going to be Ryan Neal doing the kicking once again for the Skyhawks.
Following Hope Gas on Instagram. Good luck from everyone at Hope Gas.
And waiting on everyone to get into place to make the kick. Once again, Wayne has 3 return men standing at about the 15-yard line. The ball is teed up. We are ready to go here from our left to right. Neal signals to the right side of the line. Left side, everyone's ready. Here comes Neal. And the ball blows off as we get a little gust of wind here at Skyhawk Field. What are you looking at?
There was a breeze shooting through here.
Well, the door's standing wide open. These people don't know how to close the doors around this place.
Got a cold chill.
And here comes Neal once again. This time a kick. It rolls inside the 30, picked up at the 25, up the middle, and he is tripped up on the return. For Wayne is Fisher Fry, the quarterback.
Fisher Fry on the return.
On the return up to the 40, it looks like. It's going to be 1st and 10, Wayne high school football.
Yeah, you see the difference between Fisher Fry, the quarterback, returning a football, and then what Ronnie Staley does. Yeah. Fisher just picked it up and ran straight up the middle, no going right or left. He just ran straight up the field and gets up to the 40-yard line.
Here comes Wayne out of the huddle. They'll send a receiver to the far side, to the Wayne side of the field. Fry will go under center. Pistol formation, hands it off to the second man through. He runs into a ball, and he breaks loose on the carry for Wayne is Dante Worrell. They had him at the line of scrimmage. He broke loose and picked up about 7, maybe 8 yards after they had him wrapped up.
Yeah, right there. You just seen Scott. They walked up to the line of scrimmage on the defense, trying to be able to time that snap count to get in there and do exactly what they did, which is get a good push. But the problem was right there, the pulling guard come over and got the one linebacker coming through and sprung Worrell free.
Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1 for the Pioneers. Fisher under center, takes a snap, hands it off immediately to the first man through the line. And once again, that is number 16, Jaden Wayman. And he will easily pick up the first down. He crosses the 50 down to the Scott 45-yard line.
Every time I watch Wayne, it amazes me how smooth that transition is, that handoff is, and that the Wayne T, as they like to call it, to that up man. It just Fisher Fry, he just turns around and it's just so smooth, being so close right there. They get a handoff, it's almost seamless.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Wayne comes up. They'll send twin receivers out to the far side. This time hands it off once again to number 16, and that is Jaden Wyman once again. Wayman, the leading rusher on the season for Wayne, has 937 yards on 116 carries coming into today's ball game. Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd down 5 now for Wayne. Substitution made in for Wayne. Coming out of the huddle. Plenty of time on the play clock. 2 receivers. Fires over. And I see a little holding over there. No flag. But the pass is complete. A little screen pass to the far side of the field. Gain of about 3. And it's going down to be 3rd down and a long, short 2.
Yeah, that time they're starting to see Scott walk to the line of scrimmage on defense. So right there what they done is they took that aggressiveness and tried to use it against Scott. They seen David Finney coming from that Spurs position, walking down the line of scrimmage, and then fired a pass over there to Staley to try to catch him off guard.
Pioneers ready. Here comes Fry, hands it off to the second man through. He gets some running room. That is number 6, Dante Worrell. He comes to the left, and there was nobody out there, and a flag in the backfield. And that's probably going to be another unsportsmanlike. Maybe it is.
There is a flag on the play.
And number 12 is coming over for Scott, saying he got face mask back there. That is Caden Suffman, rather. Waiting on the officials as they meet out at the 40.
Well, I can tell you that Wayman for Wayne jumped up immediately when he seen the flag and threw his hands out like.
Dead ball, personal foul against number 16 of White. 15-yard penalty.
And the unsportsmanlike penalty going against Wayne. So that should pull the ball way back for Wayne. They actually had picked up the first down, but that'll be nullified. Is that all the penalty?
No, they should mark it off again.
Oh, okay. They're just getting it reset. I was going to say, that's about where they were at to begin with. Here we go. They only get marked off 5 more yards, so it's going to be. How's it first down? Was it after the first down?
It's after the play.
Oh, okay, so it's 1st and 10 Wayne at the Scott 44.5-yard line. Fisher fakes a handoff, turns, wants to pass. Hail Mary's one down the field. It is intercepted. It is intercepted. Isaiah Bush. Nope, that's as Caden Sharps comes up with the interception at the Scott 8-yard line. What a play by the black and gold defense. Snags that one out of the air and puts the possession arrow in favor of the Skyhawks.
Yeah, right there again, Fisher Fry unloads it into double coverage, really, and doesn't give the opportunity for his receiver to really find the football. And then Caden Sharps playing that rover position, that safety position, center field, just sees the football and just goes up and gets it.
2:52 remaining in the first half. Scott will bring 3 receivers near side, single wide out far side. Easterling takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy hit pretty much after about a yard gain. He will go down. And he is slow getting up.
I'm telling you, he's hurt. He has been slow to get up, and over here on this sideline, you've seen him doubled over and down on a knee a couple different times on the field and on this sideline.
And that is something the Skyhawks does not want to hear. He takes his helmet off and tries to set up. But anyway, we'll step aside, take a 1-minute break as we have 2:39 remaining in the first half. Scott leads the Wayne Pioneers in this WVSSAC Class AA playoff game by a score of 14-6. We'll be back after this break.
Hey, West Virginia. Need extra defense? This season, don't let respiratory illness slow you down. Vaccines are your best defense this fall because your health protects their future, so you can celebrate safely, get closer with confidence, and never miss a moment. Breathe easy, West Virginia. Find out how by going to breatheeasy.wv.gov.
It's not just Concord's esteemed history of higher education excellence. It's not just Concord's 125-acre campus beautiful, nestled in West Virginia's rolling hills. It's not just Concord's wide variety of academic and artistic opportunities tailored to almost any career path. It's not just Concord's compassionate team of instructors, administrators, and staff dedicated to your success. So what is it that makes Concord University so great? Well, that's easy. It's you. Start your journey today at concord.edu.
Now, back to more Scott Skyhawk football here on WZAC.
It looked like Fennessy on the replay got his breath knocked out of him. He got up and jogged off the field. Here comes Scott. Easterling fires one down the field. It is reached its touched out there by Scott's number 1, Braden Clark. He just could not get the hands back there to pull it in. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see it on the replay right here, but number 0, Isaiah Bush, was the read right there where he should have went right over the middle.
Yeah.
He could have been able to throw it right over the linebacker's head, and it would have been clear sailing, but instead he tries to go on a skinny post to number 1, Braden Clark, and just couldn't get it to him.
It is 3rd down and 9 for Scott. The ball at the Scott 9.5-yard line. 3 receivers will line up wide far side. Clark will line up to the near side. Easterling takes a snap. Hands it off to number 12 back there, Caden Suffman. Suffman is going to get upfield maybe a yard or 2, but that is going to be all. It's going to bring up 4th down for Scott.
I believe Wayne's going to take a timeout right here. Yep.
And the Pioneers take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:12 to go in the first half. Scott leads at 14-6 here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Hey, adventure seeker.
Come see us at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Danville, where Jeep Adventure Days are in full swing. We've got great deals on all of our new Jeeps, and we've got over 100 in stock. Like a brand new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 3rd row seating for only $38,650. Plus, Wranglers, they're all on sale, up to $13,000 below MSRP. So come see us for Jeep Adventure Days at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just minutes from Charleston down Corridor G, to get the best prices you'll ever see.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today.
That is truly what bringing medicine home means.
And now back to more Scott Skyhawk Sports on Z92.
Blaine Kuhn into the lineup for Scott. Ron Neal will punt the ball away. He's standing back at his own end zone. And now the Skyhawks want to take a timeout. And we'll just keep it here.
Well, you can't take them to the locker room with you. So.
Yeah, that's true, too. Chick-fil-A and its 18 West Virginia owner-operated restaurants salute the more than 86,000 boys and girls that participate in scholastic sports in the state of West Virginia. Chick-fil-A recognizes that participation in high school sports helps develop leadership and teamwork, skills that prepare each participant for life. The same values that Chick-fil-A in your community shares. Chick-fil-A, proud supporters of Scott, West Virginia high school sports.
For athletes to perform their best, they require the best.
So the Skyhawks headed back to, once again, 4th down and 5, and Ryan Neal will line up to punt the ball away once again. They're probably telling Neal, do not kick it near Staley, who's the return man back for Wayne. Neal standing in his own goal line. Snap is back. A high end-over-end kick. It will bounce at the 25, and Scott will down it at the 24-yard line. Maybe they'll spot it at the 25, but Wayne has 2 minutes and 3 seconds to try to move it 25 yards.
Yeah, just got it off the side of his foot right there and just kind of shanked it enough to where it was high and just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Hoping for a Skyhawk bounce. Where Ryan Neal was, but just didn't get it.
Number 9, David Fennessy, is still back in the lineup for Scott. So I think he came down on the football and just got winded. Don't make that boy mad because you'll pay havoc for it. Here comes Wayne out of the huddle, tight formation. Fisher goes under center. Turns, fakes the handoff, second man through, and they catch him in the backfield for a loss. Back there for Scott was David Fennessy, Mason Brown, and Loudon White all back there to make that stop. And loss of 2 on the play. Game clock continues to roll. 1:40 to go in the half. Wayne trying to get things moving quickly. This time Wayne will send 2 receivers far side. Single running back. Fry drops back, pumps, fires one down toward, and a flag. 2 flags.
They're going to get holding prior to the ball being let go on Carter McClung, I believe.
So that will stop the clock at 1:27 to go in the half. Skyhawks leading this game 14-6. Here comes the official with the call.
Holding on the defense, number 32, 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Still 3rd down. Replay second down.
Yeah, you get as the receiver's trying to break and come off the line of scrimmage, you see Carter, he's trying to jam him and not let him get into his break and just kind of holds him.
So that will move the ball down to the Scott 17-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Tight formation. Actually, Wayne's going to go with 3 receivers. Man in motion, Staley hands it off to Staley around the far side of the field, and he is inside the 10, and he is taken down over there by Scott's. Look like number 2, Kedron Jabron.
It was
maybe number
on the tackle. It was number 12.
Okay, 12. Okay, I was going to say. Javens is a freshman. I didn't think he would be in the lineup. But that's going to give Wayne a 1st down.
And clock is rolling. Oh, they didn't give him out of bounds. Huh.
Okay, here comes Wayne. Twin receivers far side. Fisher Fry goes under center. Fry hands it off right up the middle. Nobody touched him into the end zone. Number 16 is Jaden Wayman.
Yeah, that time Scott didn't do a very good job of getting a push up front. 8 yards. 8-yard touchdown run for the fullback, Jaden Wayman.
.56 seconds still showing on a 2nd quarter clock. So Wayne pulls within 2. And now the Pioneers are going for the tie. Fisher, and Wayne will take a timeout. And we'll just keep it here.
With Scott having the ball coming out of halftime, Wayne wants to try to get this two-point conversion, of course, so that way they can go in the locker room tied. So not being able to take that timeout with you, that's a good call.
West Virginia Secretary of Schools Activities Commission extends a special thank you to Field Turf, Suicide Prevention West Virginia, the Charleston Convention and Visitors Bureau. That was it. that was the commercial. Anyway, in scoring here, it was Wayne on their opening drive, scoring on a quarterback keeper from 1 yard out. Then David Fennessy put a couple of touchdowns on the board, and then Waymans just scored the second touchdown for Wayne, making it a 14-12 game.
From the West Virginia Army National Guard. For more information,
here comes Wayne. Skyhawks are ready. Skyhawks still got a little time on the clock. Fisher Fry turns, hands it off, and he breaks loose over there, and what a tackle by David Fennessy. He makes a diving, flying catch from behind, takes him down, and the Skyhawks will hang on to a 14-12 lead. So now the Skyhawks have 56 seconds to try to do something with it. And like you said, Scott will get the ball in the second half. Back deep for Scott will be Braden Clark. On the far side will be Loudon White.
KD set the kickoff.
Skyhawk return player standing at their 20. Kicking off for the Pioneers is Cade Eastep. Here comes Eastep's kick. It's on the ground, the end over end, and Bush will pick it up at the 40. He's turning upfield, 45-50, and he's knocked out of bounds at the, well, one official back here saying all the way back at the 46-yard line.
I don't like that call from Wayne right there. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, they give Scott a lot of field position there.
And it could have been a lot worse than that.
So the Skyhawks would have it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Scott will send twin receivers each side of the field. Nate Easterling from the gun. Takes a snap, drops back, looking to pass, fires one downfield, complete to Braden Clark. Clark at the 40 of Wayne, turns upfield, 35-30, goes out of bounds to stop the clock at 40 seconds to go. Nice catch and run by Braden Clark.
Yeah, all they do right there is bring Braden Clark on a crosser over the middle of the field, and Nate Easterling does a really good job of allowing the route to develop and hitting it in Braden Clark in stride and allowing him to make a couple moves to get to the edge and get out of bounds.
That moves the ball down to the Wayne 28-yard line. First down, Skyhawks. Skyhawks out of the huddle. They will bring twin receivers once again each side of the line.
36-yard pickup for Braden Clark.
Easterling takes a snap, drops back, looking downfield. And complete to Bush. Bush quickly turns upfield, runs it out of bounds to stop the clock once again. That burned up about 9 seconds. Actually, now they reset it at 34 seconds. This wireless clock we've got is not real respondent to the controls, so it takes a second or two.
The good thing here, Joe, is this is something Scott works on a lot. All teams do, but Scott uses a lot of time each practice to work on these 2-minute hurry-up offense situations.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7. Twin receivers each side of the ball. Easterling takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield. He rolls right. He's going to be, and he throws a pass complete to one of the linemen. That's not going to work.
That's going to be illegal touching, and it's going to be a...
Wow, that was a pass to number 56, Jaden Smith. As soon as I seen the number, I thought, that ain't right. I guess he was doing anything to keep from taking
It was number 66.
Wayne
Ethan
blitzed on the play, had him covered back in there. But anyway, you never know what you're going to see at a high school football game.
And it's going to be the 3 yards plus the penalty because it was caught at the 31-yard line.
So the officials are still talking things over, trying to sort this one out. Now they're going over to talk to Tommy Harmon. I guess they're giving his options, what's he want to do. 22 seconds showing on the clock here in the first half. And here comes the official out to make the call. We know what it's going to be. We just don't know where they're going to put the ball at. Well, maybe we still don't know where they're going to put the ball.
Well, because I don't think the officials know that it's supposed to be from the spot the ball is touched.
Now you hear the Sky fans getting a little.
Yeah, they're trying to mark it off from where Ethan Bowe took the ball.
Illegal touching by the offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot. Second down.
That's
okay, Mr. Barrett. Do you agree with the way they marked it off?
That's not what it's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 5 yards from the spot where the lineman touched the ball.
Here we go. Second down and about 15. Easterling drops back, fires a pass. It is complete to Fennessy. Fennessy at the 25, 20, sidesteps one, inside the 10. David Fennessy's going into the end zone for a Skyhawk touchdown. Wow, what a catch and run by David Fennessy.
Again, the swing pass wide open out there. It's something that Wayne has really struggled with the last several weeks. They've not been able to do a very good job of covering that swing past those flat routes, and Scott takes advantage of it right there to put another score on the scoreboard with 8 seconds left here in this half.
That was a bonus for Scott. Great job by Nate Easterling. Great job and great effort by David Fennessy.
34-yard catch and run for David Fennessy.
With 8 seconds showing on the clock. Skyhawks going for 2. Easterling takes a snap, drops back, looks right. Oh, and he's hit. He goes down. The PAT will not go. And standing over there, Carter McClung was wide open in the end zone on the far side of the field.
With 8 seconds left in the second quarter.
But that will
Pioneers 12.
end the PAT.
Yeah, that was where we seen the zig route from Carter McClung in the slot over there. And Easterling, if he sees him, he has him. And wherever they go back and look, I believe they were looking for, they brought Braden Clark in motion and was trying to get him on a drag route. But Dwayne does a really good job of covering it up. And he just couldn't see him out there until it was too late. Carter McClung standing wide open in the corner of the end zone, front corner of the end zone.
So Scott will kick off. Wayne has 8 seconds.
If I'm Scott, I just pooch this.
Yeah, really.
Right there at about the 40-yard line. Pooch it right there.
Right in that open hole there.
I don't even care if it goes out of bounds, to be honest with you.
Just burn up clock. That's all you want to do here. Get in the end zone. You'll get it back in the second half. Coming up at the half, interviews with Carson Brenninger and Carter McClung. Oh, they booted away over the heads of all the return guys through the back of the end zone. Wow. What a kick.
I like that too.
I do too. What a job there by Ryan Neal. He absolutely put it through the back of the end zone. So now Wayne will get the ball at their own 20. Hopefully they'll just knee it and let's go to the end zone. So Wayne taking their good old time there. Here comes the Pioneers out of the huddle. Fry goes under center. Fry takes a snap quickly, takes a knee, and they'll burn up the clock. That'll put us into halftime as the Scott Skyhawks lead the Wayne Pioneers by a score of 20-12 at the half. You're listening and watching Scott Skyhawk football on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, Video Productions, and the West Virginia Metro News Television Network.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
And we are back to the broadcast. That's right, you are, Chet. And the action is just now beginning as we see he is on the move. It looks like he's going to go big. Indeed, he is. 16, 20, 24 ounces, Chet. Would you believe it? A victory tastes so sweet. Oh, man, I love this job. It gets better every Saturday.
Go-Mart is always the right play for game day. Get in, get out, get back to the action.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today.
Come see us at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Danville, where Jeep Adventure Days are in full swing. We've got great deals on all of our new Jeeps, and we've got over 100 in stock. Like a brand new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with third row seating for only $38,650. Plus, Wranglers, they're all on sale, up to $13,000 below MSRP. So come see us for Jeep Adventure Days at Stevens Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just minutes from Charleston down Corridor G to get the best prices you'll ever see.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
If I can have your attention. If you lost a set of keys, they are on the golf cart up at the front gate. It is a Ford key with a purple tag that says bar. Double A scores. Roane County 12, Chapmanville 0. Last night, Willie Central knocked off Nicholas County 41-20. Last night, Bluefield beat South Harrison 20-18. Congratulations to Sherman Tide. Last night they knocked off Tyler Consolidated 30-14. AAA scores. Last night, Fairmont knocked off Point Pleasant 35-6. Bridgeport beat Robert C. Byrd 65-0. Oak Hill beat Lewis County 27-6. Spring Valley beat East Fairmont 54-6, and North Marion beat Ripley 47-10. Right now at halftime, Nitro is leading Shady Spring 21-7. In Quad A, Spring Mills beat Hedgesville 56-0 last night. At the half, Jefferson 28, Cabot Midland 21. At the half, Huntington 49, University 7. Hurricane knocked off George Washington 14-13 last night. Morgantown beat Woodrow Wilson 35-10. And at the half, Washington 14, Parkersburg South 14.
Go.
What about this ground?
That's right, man. Where you at?
Par-Mar stores. If there's not a Par-Mar store near you, there will be soon. Par-Mar stores have 200 locations throughout the region to serve you. Par-Mar stores is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia.
From the first half of action, Chris Barrett.
We'll start off with the Wayne Pioneers. 29 total plays, 99 total yards, 15 through the air, 84 on the ground, 9 first downs, 1 turnover. Fisher Fries 2 of 3 for 15 yards, 1 interception. He is on the ground. He's 7 carries for 13 yards and a touchdown. The fullback, Jaden Wayman, 9 carries for 43 yards and a touchdown. Worrell is 3 rushes for 23 yards. Ronnie Staley's 5 carries for 5 yards, 2 receptions for 15 yards. Now moving for the Scott Skyhawks, 27 plays, 173 yards, 93 through the air, 80 on the ground, 10 first downs, no turnovers. Nate Easterling, the junior quarterback, is 7 of 10 for 96 yards and a touchdown. David Fennessy already having a day, and it's only halftime, 14 carries, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions, 52 yards and a touchdown. That's 16 touches for 129 total yards, 3 touchdowns. You got Braden Clark, 2 catches for 33 yards. Isaiah Bush, 2 catches for 8 yards.
In scoring in the first half, the Wayne Pioneers took their opening drive and went the field and scored a touchdown on a Fisher Fry quarterback keeper. The PAT failed. Wayne jumped out to a 6-0 lead. 10:51 to go in the second quarter. David Fennessy scored on a 6-yard dash for the Skyhawks. The extra point kick attempt was missed, and we tied it up at 6 apiece. Then at the 5:38 mark in the second quarter, David Fennessy scored another touchdown, 8 yards on the ground. And then Caden Sharps caught a pass from Nate Easterling, and Scott jumped out to a 14-6 lead. Then it was the Wayne Pioneers once again. Jaden Waymans scored on an 8-yard run. Their PAT attempt failed. Scott still led 14-12. Then with 8 seconds to go in the half, a 34-yard pass play from Nate Easterling to David Fennessy. The PAT failed, and Scott leads it 20-12 as we get ready to get the second half underway here at Skyhawk Field. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the kickoff after this. You're listening to the Scott Skyhawks on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Hey, West Virginia. Need extra defense? This season, don't let respiratory illness slow you down. Vaccines are your best defense this fall because your health protects their future. So you can celebrate safely, get closer with confidence, and never miss a moment. Breathe easy, West Virginia. Find out how by going to breatheeasy.wv.gov.
It's not just Concord's esteemed history of higher education excellence. It's not just Concord's 125-acre campus beautiful, nestled in West Virginia's rolling hills. It's not just Concord's wide variety of academic and artistic opportunities tailored to almost any career path. It's not just Concord's compassionate team of instructors, administrators, and staff dedicated to your success. So what is it that makes Concord University so great? Well, that's easy. It's you. Start your journey today at concord.edu.
Danville, Madison. And now let's go back to the field. Here's the voice of the Scott Skyhawks, Joe Linville.
Halftime winding down here at Skyhawk Field as the Skyhawks lead the Wayne Pioneers by a score of 20-12. Let's take a look at the WZAC scoreboard from across the state of West Virginia. It is Roane County leading Chapmanville, and the second quarter by a score of 12-0. Last night, Wheeling Central knocked off Nicholas County 41-20. These are AA games. The Bluefield Beavers knocked off South Harrison last night by a score of 20-18. In Class Single A, Tug Valley leads Tulsa at the half, 25-8. The Wahama, number 3 ranked Wahama is leading McDonough 61-6, and that game was only in the second quarter. In a final, Cameron knocked off Valley Wetzel 62-0. Doddridge County leads Wirt County 7-0. That game in the third quarter. Last night, the Sherman Tide knocked off Tyler Consolidated by a score of 30-14. Congratulations, Sherman. And at halftime, Pendleton County leads Meadowbridge by a score of 22-14. Those in Class Single A. We are ready to get the third quarter underway as Cade Estep has it teed up to kick away for the Wayne Pioneers, kicking to the Scott Skyhawks. Here comes the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick. It will be fielded at the 25, across the 25-30, taken down at the 36-yard line. Over there was Loudon White on the return for Scott, and that's where the Scouts will start their opening drive here in the third quarter.
Sorry. Yes, not a lot of running room over there. Looked like Loudon White tried to lower his shoulder to get a couple extra yards, but good job of form tackling over there by the Wayne Pioneers.
Scott comes out of the huddle. They'll send a single receiver wide each side, actually twin receivers to the far side. Easterling takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy across the 40 up to about the 47, 48, maybe to 49. Gain of about 8 on the play. Nice job for David Fennessy.
David Fennessy on the carry.
8.
He's going to get to 49-yard line. Yep.
Be second down.
Second down and 2 now for the Skyhawks. Skyhawks out of the huddle. Plenty of time on the play clock. They'll bring twin receivers near side. Single wide out to the far side. I formation in the backfield. Easterling hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy trying to get around the outside. He's across the 50. Throwing his feet at the 40. 35. Knocked out of bounds. Down around the 34-yard line. Nice run once again by David Fennessy. I think that puts him over 100 yards on the day. That will spot the ball at the Wayne 34-yard line.
Yeah, just able to get a good seal around that edge, and David Fennessy, as he's done all year, just runs downhill and has just a knack for getting those extra yards.
Scott will send 3 receivers to the Wayne side of the field this time, single wide out near side. Nate Easterling from the gun. Calls the numbers, drops back, wants to pass. Fires a pass complete to Clark. Clark at the 25, goes down at the 20. That will be another Scott Skyhawk first down on about a 15-yard pass play from Nate Easterling to Braden Clark.
Yeah, just a little screen pass out there where you get the guard and tackle to come out and pick up the defensive back. They did a really good job of getting out there, sealing that edge, and allowing Braden Clark to come out and get that ball and get upfield, pick up 14 yards.
Scott will send twin receivers far side, single wide out to the near side. I formation. Takes it, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy goes left, trying to get around to the outside, turns upfield. He will get some yardage, positive yardage across the 15. And looks like they're going to spot it down around the 12-yard line. Nice run by David Fennessy.
Yes, we pick up of 8. Again, we see that stretch play out to that far sideline over there. And Scott's just doing a really good job right now of chipping those defensive ends who want to get up the field so aggressively, and it's opening up a lane for Scott to run right through.
Easterling set and ready from the gun. Takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy goes straight up the middle, inside the 5. Almost, if it had a little more jump in him, could have dove into the end zone. He gets inside the 5. They are going to spot the ball at the, still waiting on the official to make the spot. They're going to spot it at the 4-yard line. It will be first and goal. Gain of, did you say 9?
8. 8 on the play.
8. Skyhawks ready. Easterling hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy up the middle. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. David Fennessy scores touchdown number 4 on today. I'm telling you what, I've been following this kid for many years. He is about as tough as they come. Skyhawks put it in the end zone. 9:44 to go in the third quarter.
Hill set for the point after.
Yeah, Joe, we just keep seeing that outside stretch play is just opening up the middle of the run game for David Fennessy, and he's finding pay dirt right now.
Ryan Neal on to attempt to kick the extra point. Cole Elkins the holder. Snap is back, kick is away, looks good from here, and it is good. Ryan Neal on the kick. And the Skyhawks jump out to a 27-12 lead here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out on that entire drive to the slot receiver, Loudon White. He had several really good key blocks of sealing the edge on that outside, allowing David Fennessy to come out and really get upfield and turn the corner and get upfield, as I can figure out the word there. Turn the corner and get upfield and gain extra yardage by sealing off that nickel, that linebacker nickel back that has guarded him and been able to spring David Fennessy free.
So Scott jumps out by 2 touchdowns and a couple of extra points as they lead at 27-12. 9:44 to go in the third quarter. Neal will be kicking once again. Neal looks both ways. Here comes Neal. high, end over end kick. It will be fielded at the 19-yard line by Wayne. Oh, and a nice little shoestring tackle out there. I think that was Loudon White that made that tackle. On the return for Wayne, they get it up to, they're going to spot it at the 30, looks like about 31-yard line.
Yeah, it was Ronnie Staley was the one that was able to get that kick and bring it back there. Good job by the Skyhawk kick team to get downfield and not allow any lanes for the return man to get through.
Wayne's going to send twin receivers, a receiver and a half back this direction. Fisher Fry under center. Staley in motion. Well, actually, they hand it off to Refrigerator Perry, number 72, on the carry for the Wayne Pioneers. That is Isaiah Walker.
Isaiah Walker with the carry.
Picks up exactly 10 yards.
I didn't know who had the ball, the way they moved around there in the backfield. But they'll pick up the first down, move it up to the Wayne 41-yard line. Pioneers out of the huddle. They'll send a receiver wide to the far side. Two receivers far side. Fisher Fry hands it off to the first man through the line, and he will come down after maybe 1 or 2 yards on the ground. On the carry is number 16, Jaden Wayman.
Yeah, going to get up to the 46-yard line.
Wayman on the carry. Tackled by number 52, Ty Mitchell.
5-yard gain.
5-yard gain. Yeah, we'll give him 5.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Second down and 5 for the Pioneers. Wayne set and ready. Fry from the gun. Takes a snap, turns, fires a pass across the way. Oh, and he is taken down immediately.
Carter McClung, again, fighting through a block on the screen pass, gets down there and is able to upend the receiver of their Ronnie Staley as soon as he catches the football. Carter McClung has been an absolute stud on the outside, especially on those screen passes this year, being able to fight through multiple blocks at times to be able to bring down ball carriers for losses, receivers for losses.
Third down and 7. Fry hands it off to the man up the middle. He gets through the line. And Fennessy still fighting for the ball. David Fennessy's got the ball. They finally say it's a Wayne first down at the Scott 45, but Fennessy wasn't giving up on that one. First and 10, Wayne Pioneers at the Scott 45-yard line. Fry comes up under center, takes a snap, turns. Quarterback keeper looking for a hole to go into. He spins, goes forward maybe 3 yards, but Fennessy finally caught up with him after about looks like about a 4-yard gain.
They're going to get him up to the 41-yard line. But Scott done a really good job right there of forcing Fisher Fry back to the inside of the teeth of that defense. Yes, you give up 4 yards, but they took away the outside, the edge out there of allowing Fry to get outside and probably pick up a first down over there.
17 seconds on the play clock. Pioneers at the line. Fisher Fry will go under center and a jump. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty for the Wayne Pioneers. Jumping is Waylon Forrest over on the near side. He just missed the play count there altogether. So that will move the ball back to the Scott 46.5-yard line. Wayne has second down and 11. Pioneers set and ready. Quarterback under center. Takes, turns. A lot of delay out there. And they're going to go down for a loss on the play. On the carry, number 16, Jaden Wyman. But the Skyhawks read that one. That was like a delay something. I don't know what you call it. But
I don't know if you remember the play that exact same thing happened where they done they tried faking it to the fullback, and then the first guy coming around, and then they tried to give the inside handoff. That's the same play right there, and Scott blew it up the first time, and they do it yet again here on this play.
Loss of 2 on the play. Third down and 12. Fisher from the gun position, turns, looking. He's under a ton of pressure, throws it downfield. It is caught at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for about a yard.
Will Toller doing a fantastic job. It was number 9 for Wayne, which was Waylon Forrest.
Yeah, he's the one that jumped off sides there a minute ago. It's 4th down and 11 now for the Pioneers. And they are showing punting. Back deep for Scott.
Back deep for Scott is Braden Clark.
Is Clark. He stepped the punter. Low if Scott would have rushed, they could have blocked that one. A kick will go out of bounds down near the Scott 25-yard line.
First down, Skyhawks.
But the punter dropped the ball. It was a low snap, and Skyhawks didn't even rush. So Scott will start the drive at their own 25-yard line. Fennessy coming out, getting a breather. Scott will send a receiver wide to the far side, brings triple receivers near side. Caden Sutphin, the running back. And a bad snap. Throw, pass complete to Isaiah Bush. Bush at the 30, sidesteps around a couple, gets up to the 40. He is going to get about a 15-yard catch and run on that pass from Nate Easterling.
And again, we see another tremendous block out here on the edge by wide receiver Caden Sharps getting up, getting a body on the cornerback and being able to get Isaiah Bush about 5 more yards.
Actually, they're only going to give Scott 14 on that play. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Triple receivers wide up, wide to the near side. Hand off to number 12, Caden Sutphin. Sutphin coming up to the right side. Just drops that shoulder and that head. He gets up to the 50-yard line. That should be a Scott first down.
For the Skyhawks.
And the Wayne Pioneers are going to take a timeout, but that will be a first down for Scott. 5:49 to go in the third quarter. The Skyhawks lead this one 27-12 in the round 1 of the Class AA playoffs from Skyhawk Field in Madison.
Hey, West Virginia. Need extra defense? This season, don't let respiratory illness slow you down. Vaccines are your best defense this fall because your health protects their future, so you can celebrate safely, get closer with confidence, and never miss a moment. Breathe easy, West Virginia. Find out how by going to breatheeasy.wv.gov.
It's not just Concord's esteemed history of higher education excellence. It's not just Concord's 125-acre campus beautiful, nestled in West Virginia's rolling hills. It's not just Concord's wide variety of academic and artistic opportunities tailored to almost any career path. It's not just Concord's compassionate team of instructors, administrators, and staff dedicated to your success. So what is it that makes Concord University so great? Well, that's easy. It's you. Start your journey today at concord.edu.
WZAC-FM, Danville, Madison.
Skyhawks have it, and Scott will jump. And number 52 for the Skyhawks, that will be Mr. Ty Mitchell, jumped, and that will cost Scott 5 yards on the first down.
Against number 52, the offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
I'm glad they got the mic working.
Do what?
I'm glad they got the mic working down there.
It only took them, a year?
Probably 2, honestly.
It's been a while. It'll be first down 15 for the Skyhawks. Ball now resting just inside the 45-yard line. Scott will send 3 receivers to the Wayne side of the field. Single wide out near side. Nate Easterling calling the numbers. Takes it, hands it off to Sutphin. Sutphin drives, drops that shoulder. Gets up to about the 49-yard line.
Gets the 5 back that they lost on the false start.
So it'll be second down and 10. Nice little run there. That was some effort there by Sutphin getting that ball back up through there.
Caden Sutphin's showing why he was regarded as probably the running back coming in this year.
Yeah, really. Scott will send 3 receivers to the far side once again. Easterling takes a snap, drops back, fires one down the way. It's complete to Bush at the 40. He goes forward to about the 36, 37-yard lines And that's going to be another first down for Scott. And Bush, he must have a cramp way he's hopping off the field there. So, hope it's just a cramp. But it's a first down for Scott at the Wayne 37-yard line. Trainers helping Bush over to the bench.
On the way he's hopping, I think that might be an ankle.
Scott does not need any injuries at this point in the season, for sure. Skyhawks set, 3 receivers far side, single wide out to the near side. Easterling hands it off to Suffin. Suffin up the middle, he's hit at the 35. He'll go forward to about the 34. That will be a gain of 5 on the play. Second down 5 for the Skyhawks. Well,
gain of 5. Be second down to 5.
Gain of 4. Gain of 4. Scott will bring 3 receivers near side.
Carter McClung is the receiver in for Bush.
Hands off to Suffin. Suffin rolling right. Comes across the 30, 25. Still on his feet, taken down at the 20. Looks like around the 22-yard line. That will be another Scott Skyhawk first down.
Yeah, pick up a 12 on the play. Again, we see that stretch play out to this near side, and Scott's just doing a really good job of keeping blocks, holding blocks, and being able to let these Scott running backs turn the corner.
Clock continues to roll. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Skyhawks got them all spread out. Easterling hands it off to Suffin once again. Suffin up the middle inside to about the 16-yard line. Skyhawks lead the Wayne Pioneers by a score of 27-12 with 3:42 to go in the third quarter.
5 yards on the carry first.
5-yard gain on the play. Second down and 5. Sutphin comes out to get a breather. And it looks like Fennessy back in the lineup. 3 receivers far side, single wide out near side. Easterling takes a snap. Oh, and he fumbles it. Fennessy picks it up, still running inside the 10, 5, and they take him out of bounds. The ball popped out of Easterling's hands. It bounced. Fennessy didn't miss a lick. Just picked it up on the run and kept on trucking.
Yeah, you couldn't have asked for a more perfect bounce right back into the waiting arms of David Fennessy. He picks it up, and because of it, he just able to hit the hole like nothing had happened, and then he's able to get down to about the 6-yard line.
First and goal for Scott at the Wayne 6. Easterling from the gun, takes a snap, drops back, looking to pass, fires a pass out. It's complete to Fennessy. He will go down. It's going to be a loss on the play of about 3. Actually, a loss of more than that, a loss of 4. Back to the 10. Second and goal for Scott at the Wayne 10-yard line.
That time, Wayne brought over 2 a linebacker and a nickelback to come up and try to blow up the block right there from Loudon White, and he just wasn't able to hold both of them and be able to get Fennessy up the field.
This time Scott will bring the receiver wide to the near 2 wideouts far side. I formation. Easterling from the gun takes a snap, turns, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy bounces off 1. He's inside the 3. And let's see where they spot him down. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 3. It'll be third down and goal from the 3 for Scott.
7-yard pickup for David Fennessy on that carry.
Plenty of time on the play. Easterling just now headed back to the huddle. Little breeze blowing here at Skyhawk Field this afternoon after pretty much rain, light rain all night, all morning, misty rain. Skyhawks will bring twin receivers to the near side. Really spread them out this time.
You got one-on-one down here with Braden Clark.
Easterling takes a snap, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy trying to get around to the outside, down after a gain of maybe 1 or 2. And that's going to bring up fourth down after a gain of 1. Fourth and goal from the 4.
That time you've seen Wayne attack that stretch play from the middle of the offensive line and the edge over there, and it kind of forced David Fennessy to make a decision to try to bounce it outside or try to come up and bounce it back inside. And that time David just kind of made the decision a little late, and Wayne's able to get to him.
Here comes Skyhawks out of the huddle. Fennessy, the running back. Easterling from the gun. Easterling hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy goes down. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. And touchdown number 5 for David Fennessy and the Scott Skyhawks this afternoon.
Touchdown, Skyhawks.
Yeah, this time they kind of ran that little, it's a little trap play. They bring Caden Sutton, the backup running back, in as more of a fullback. And he just kind of comes over. He starts on the right side and comes over, and he acts as a pulling fullback and just kind of sticks his nose right in there and gets a block for David Fennessy and is able to get him into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ryan Neal on to attempt to kick the extra point once again for Scott. 57 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Mason Brown's snap is back. Kick is good. Looks good from here. It is good. And the Scott Skyhawks jump out to a 34-12 lead over the Wayne Pioneers here at Skyfield in this first round Class AA WVSSAC playoff. Scouts come into the game at number 7, the Pioneers at number 10.
0. That game is final. In Roane County. Roane County 21, Chapmanville 7 in the third quarter.
So that will be the matchup between the winner of this game next week will be the winner of the Roane County Chapmanville game. Roane leads it 21-7 in the third quarter. Ryan Neal will tee it up and kick it away for the Skyhawks. Cole Elkins checking into the kickoff team for the Skyhawks.
Bailey, Fry, and Wayman back to return.
Skyhawks wearing all gold this afternoon. Pretty much a gold rush day. Unlike Coach told me they were wearing all black today. So
this is going better than a Morgantown gold rush.
Oh, absolutely. Neal is sitting ready to kick it away to the Pioneers. Here comes the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick. It will be fielded at the 15. Up across the 20, 25, still on his feet, coming to the near side. Flag on the play. On the return is Ronnie Staley. And we're going to have a holding call.
Peanut Brown on the tackle.
You saying it's
against Wayne? Yeah, holding.
And the officials are talking things over. So they are bringing the ball back. Waiting on the head umpire.
Holding. On the return team, 21 White. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
And so it'll be a holding penalty against Scott, 10-yard penalty. And they will move it back, and Wayne will start now at their own 18-yard line. 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Scott Skyhawks lead the Wayne Pioneers 34-12. Here on the Skyhawks Sports Network, Video Productions, and the West Virginia Metro News Television Network. Fisher, Fry, the quarterback, goes under center. Got a man in motion. Staley turns, hands, and goes down quickly. Is the quarterback on a keeper. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9.
Scott's done a good job all day of recognizing that play right there and not allowing Fisher Fry to get anything more than 2-3 yards at the most on that play right there. And it's a play that has haunted Scott for years now, that little misdirection, fake the handoff to the up back, and then the quarterback rolls to the opposite side. So good job here of Scott so far.
Wayne will bring twin receivers to the near side. This will be the final play here in the third quarter. Hands it off in the backfield, and he will go down. He is wrapped up by Ty Mitchell in the backfield.
Wayman on the carry.
And that is Wayman on the carry. That will end the third quarter play. The score, the Scott Skyhawks 34, the Wayne Pioneers 12. You're listening to Black and Gold Football on WZAC and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Hey. Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
Yeah, these are State Farm pajamas. No, what if we have to talk to somebody about our policy, but it's late at night? Call us 24/7.
Great. Because what if someone still calls his mom for everything?
We'll walk you through everything. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs.
Oh, yeah, Mom, everything's great. Yeah. I mean, not my mom.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
At Miller Brothers Pharmacy, we are dedicated to providing outstanding personalized customer service at an affordable price. We are your one-stop shop for all your pharmacy and medical needs. Our staff has over 90 years of experience, so you can count on fast, personal attention. Our pharmacy is proud to offer delivery service for your convenience with free delivery for patients within Madison and Danville city limits. Contact a member of our team about delivery today.
WCAC, Danville, Madison. And now let's go back to the field. Here's the voice of the Scott Skyhawks, Joe Linville.
Thank you very much. 3 quarters are in the books, and the Skyhawks lead this first-round playoff game between the Skyhawks and the Wayne Pioneers by a score of 34-12. It is third down for the Wayne Pioneers, 3rd and 8. Got a man in motion and a flag on the play. That will stop the action.
There was some movement down there, so they could get either side.
I know. I was going to say, I was seeing action all over or movement all over down there. High school football on Metro News TV is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart.
They got David Fennessy for being offsides right there. He's been close a couple times.
Yeah, he has. So that 5 yards will cost the Skyhawks. It'll be third down and the long 3. Fisher Fry from the gun. Staley goes in motion, fakes, pass is almost intercepted. And I tell you what, that could have been close out there. Loudon White just could not get that hand out there to pull it in.
Well, he was kind of receiver number 1, Ronnie Staley, done a fantastic job of once that football was tipped of not allowing Loudon White to get anywhere other than in the grasp of what he had him.
It's 4th down for Wayne. Looks like they are going for it. They're bringing twin receivers out wide to the near side.
They're punting.
Okay, I see the punter on now. E-step standing back at his own 15-yard line. Oh, and may get him, and he finally gets the punt off. It's a spiraling kick. It will bounce at the Scott 45, roll down to about the 32-yard line. Scott had an ample opportunity, but heads up to the punter who took off in a soccer-style kick and got the ball away. And Scott will start the drive back at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if he's seen his up man get blown up the way they did and try to come around this near side to get a more clear punt, or if that was originally supposed to be a fake or what it was. But fortunate enough to get that off. But Scott will take over.
11:51 on a fourth quarter clock. Scott will start the opening drive of the quarter. 1st and 10 Skyhawks. Easterling takes it, hands it off to Fennessy. Fennessy feet just slipped out from under him. He tried to make a cut up the middle of the field at the near side hash mark, and he goes down. No gain on the play.
Yeah, tried to run a counter play, and that's always it's always got to be really good timing right there out of the pistol formation. Tried to run a counter to this near side, and as he tried to cut it back up the field, he just kind of lost his footing.
Skyhawks huddled up, now come out of the huddle. They're not getting in a big hurry like they were for some reason. Three receivers far side, single wide out to the near side. Easterling takes a snap, turns, fakes, quarterback keeper comes to the near side. Oh, and a late hit out of bounds. No flag. There's the flag. There's another flag. But that could go the other way as well. So
that was a broken play.
But there was a couple late hits there out of bounds, though. The officials are talking things over.
I think this could go either way, honestly. Don't be surprised.
Why
if
wouldn't? This year, anything's happened. It wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Don't be surprised if this isn't against Scott, as late as it was.
Good ball. Personal foul. On the defense, number 4.
No, going against the Wayne Pioneers. That'll be a 15-yard penalty on the late hit out of bounds. That moves the ball right up to the 50-yard line.
I thought they were going to get – there was a little bit of pushing after the play.
I didn't
there was
see
no
that.
flag.
Okay.
I thought that it could be a little bit of retaliation for what they thought was a late hit. But
10:54 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks, 4 receivers. Easterling from the gun, takes a snap, drops back, looking, rolls, fires a pass, 2 Sharps, complete at the 50. He's at the 45, 40, still on his feet, sidesteps, 35, 30, goes down on a shoestring tackle by Ronnie Staley at the 30-yard line. Otherwise, Caden Sharps would have been gone to the pay dirt in the end zone.
Yeah, just a tunnel screen right there. They fake it, they fake the handoff, and then come back and throw a tunnel screen out there to Caden Sharps, who is the guy that is lined up all the way out to the boundary, and they just do a really good job of getting blocks set up.
Skyhawks will send 3 receivers wide to the far side, single wide out, Sharps to the near side. Easterling from the gun, Fennessy the running back.
Let that clock go down.
Yep, just burning clock. Let it roll. Play clock at 7. 4. Good job. Hand off to Fennessy. Fennessy up the middle, still on his feet. He's just dragging the entire defensive line for Wayne down the field. What a job by David Fennessy. And he will pick up, 6-7 yards on that carry. What an effort on the 6-yard gain by David Fennessy.
He's down about the 22.5-yard line.
Wow, that was brute. Official timeout.
Burdine's coming back out again, hobbling. They're sending him off the field. He was the one that had to come off in the first half.
Official signal, let's go. 40 seconds on the play clock. Caden Sharps back in at running back. 3 receivers line up wide to the far side. Single receiver is Clark to the near side. Easterling just waiting on the clock to roll down. 15 seconds on the play clock. Easterling says, let's do it. Hands off to Sharp. Sharp's up, or Sutphin up the middle, down to the 20. He's going to be maybe just shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and a short 1. With the what? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just going to do a WVSSAC commercial. With the West Virginia Investment Grant Program, you can go to any West Virginia Community and Technical College tuition free. Get the skills to get ahead. Tuition free. Apply at wvinvest.org. Skyhawks come out of the huddle. 7 seconds on the play clock. Once again, same formation. Sutphin, the running back, hands off to Sutphin. Sutphin up the middle, and he breaks one tackle. He stepped backwards, and they wrapped him up. Be 4th down for Scott. Loss of 2 on the play. 4th down and a long 3. Well, actually, 4th and 3.
Yeah, you may ask right there, he would have had forward progress, but him kind of slipping out of that tackle and taking a couple steps back changes the of where the spot of the ball is. So.
Game clock, 8 minutes remaining here at Sky Field. Skyhawks can hang on to the victory. They will go to round number 2. And if we go on the road to Wayne County, I'll announce it now. We will play Roane County. We'll play Friday night. And Jeremy Dolan wants to take a timeout and talk things over. 7:38 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks lead it 34-12 here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Chances are you've thought about fostering before. You've thought about how much good you could do opening your home for a West Virginia kid who needs a stable place to stay. How you could be the foster home for a teen, or the reason 2 siblings get to stick together. If you've ever thought about fostering, West Virginia needs you now. Take the next step on your foster care journey at wefosterwv.org.
And we are back to the broadcast. That's right, you are, Chet. And the action is just now beginning as we see he is on the move. It looks like he's going to go big. Indeed, he is. 16, 20, 24 ounces, Chet. Would you believe it? A victory tastes so sweet. Oh, man, I love this job. It gets better every Saturday.
Go-Mart is always the right play for game day. Get in, get out, get back to the action.
Follow all the action of the Scott Skyhawks here on WZAC and the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Skyhawks set 4th down and 3. 3 receivers, far side, single wide out to the near side. Easterling takes the call, snap. Oh, wow, that's a penalty. That's a flag, big time. They had their hands all over Loudon White, jerked him back. Ball goes incomplete, but they will get the Wayne Pioneers for defensive pass interference.
I'm interested if they're going to get if it's going to be holding or pass interference, because
they give White a pretty good jerk there. You'll see on the replay. Sorry, I've not talked about replays much today, but we appreciate the guys from Video Productions on site. Pass interference against Wayne, half the distance to goal. They move the ball down to the Wayne 12-yard line.
Half the distance to the goal.
Really a first down for Scott. Skyhawks once again send twin receivers each side of each way. Easterling from the gun. Loudon White, and it'll go to Sutphin. Sutphin's at the 5. He turns upfield. He is into the end zone. Caden Sutphin with a 12-yard touchdown run for the Scott Skyhawks.
I thought he almost made a terrible decision right there, bouncing that thing outside at the last second with as much room as he had on the outside, but he does a really good job of making that guy kind of hesitate just enough to where he's able to get into the corner of the end zone.
A 12-yard run by Caden Sutphin. First touchdown of the game by a non-David Fennessy. Skyhawks going to go for the kick once again. Ryan Neal on to kick. Cole Elkins the holder. Mason Brown the long snapper. Black and gold is set and ready. Ball is down, the kick's away. It's a high end-over-end kick. It will go off to the right. No good. And Scott will hang on to a 40-12 lead over the Wayne Pioneers. So, yeah, you know, I'm kind of a Wayne fan. I do not like driving to Wayne. I'll be the first to admit it. Got some friends down there. Of course, Tim Carver and Ryan Epling over doing the play-by-play, and I've been friends with Ryan for many, many years. But this just is a joyous feeling when you can knock off the Pioneers, because they have come in here and upset and knocked off the Skyhawks several times in our broadcast history. So,
yeah, I mean, you think back to, was it 2004? 2004, I believe, when Scott come in. They were 1 or 2 in the playoffs, and Wayne ended up, I think they were number 2 seed in the playoffs. Scott was 3.
Yeah, something like that.
And hosted Wayne here, and Wayne knocked them off 20-19. And that team there many thought was going to meet Polka in the state championship again that year, as it was a 1-versus-2 Poca matchup in Poca, the final game of the season.
Yeah.
So
anything can happen. That's why they play the game. Ron Neal has it teed up to kick away for the Skyhawks once again. And here comes Neal's kick. It's a low end-over-end kick bouncing on the ground. It will be picked up, and it's bobbled at the 10. He's across the 15, and he just goes down at about the 18-yard line. On the return, it looks like number 1, Staley, for the Wayne Pioneers. But anyway, Ron and I did a basketball show, Basketball Friday Night, for many years from Marshall University on Friday nights till COVID hit, and then the show we put it on hold, and it never did come back. So, but they're up broadcasting for the Wayne radio stations. Wayne has it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Fisher Fry, quarterback for Wayne, goes under center. Fry takes a snap, hands it off to number 6 around the left side. That is Dante Worrell. He will go up across the 25-yard line, and he's going to gain close to 8 on that. It's going to be 2nd down and long 2. Wayne out of the huddle. They'll bring a receiver to the near side. Fry takes a snap, turns, hands it off to number 6. Up the middle of the line, Fennessy there on the stop along with Ty Mitchell. Dante Worrell once again on the carry. That'll move the sticks for a 1st down for the Skyhawks. Fisher Fry from the gun takes it, hands it off to, and he is met at the line, Jaden Wayman. And Tom Mitchell comes out jumping up and down, trying to get these Scott Scout fans fired up.
Brings up a 2nd down.
That's a gain of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 for the Pioneers. 6 minutes showing on the clock as it continues to roll here at Scout Field. Fry goes under center. Hands it off to Staley. Staley going to the left, turns upfield. He's still on his feet, brought down, and the ball is fumbled. And apparently they're saying that the running back was down at the time of the fumble. 3rd down and a long 4 for the Pioneers. Ball at the Wayne 30, just shy of the Wayne 39-yard line. Pioneers coming out of the huddle. They'll bring a receiver to the near side. Fisher Fry, the quarterback, goes under center for Wayne. Takes a snap, turns, hands it off to Dante Worrell, and he is hit by a host of gold jerseys down there. He'll still move forward a yard. Well, actually,
2-yard gain.
Almost a couple yards. It'll be 4th down and 2 now for Wayne. Ball just across the 40 at about the 40.5-yard line. Clock continues to roll. 4:35 and turning here in the ball game. Caden Sutphin in the lineup. He is giving Ty Mitchell a break. Receiver out wide to the near side. Fry goes under center. Turns, hands it off to Dante Worrell. He's got some running room. He's across the 50, wrapped up down at the 48, 47-yard line.
Be a 1st down for the Pioneers.
Worrell, once again, the ball carrier for Wayne. They'll move the sticks. Clock stops with 4:14. Eli Gillespie into the lineup for Scott. Same formation for Wayne. Fry hands it off to the first man coming through, number 16 on the carry. That is Jaden Wayman.
Wayman on the carry.
He will go forward.
Down for the Pioneers.
Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the Scott 42-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. .333 to go in the ball game. Scott leads Wayne 40-12. Scott will advance to the second round and head off to Roane County Friday night. Wayne is set and ready. Fry hand off the first man to the line. He breaks and he will be taken down by Peanut Brown. On the carry once again is Jaden Wayman. He'll pick up the first down. They'll move the sticks and spot the ball at the Scott 36-yard line. Clock is back to running. And the Skyhawks are 3 minutes away from advancing to round 2 in this Class AA playoff. Wayne will send the receiver wide. E-step lines up wide to the far side. Fry goes under center. He drops back, wants to pass. Fires a Hail Mary pass down the field. It is incomplete. And Caden Sharps over there as the defensive back. Knocks the ball away. Stops the clock at 2:41. I'm saying the game probably will be at 7 o'clock. Kick next Friday night. Fry under center, takes it, turns, hands off to the second man through the line. This time is number 6, Dante Worrell. Worrell turns. He'll fall across the 35-yard line down to the 33. Gain of 3. 3rd down 7 now for the Pioneers. Receiver will line up wide, far side. Right or center, pistol right. Hands off to Worrell once again. Worrell's got some room. He's up the field. He spins, goes down at the 20-yard line. So that will be another first down for the Wayne Pioneers. Clock stops with 2 minutes to go in the ball game. What a blowout. Pioneers set and ready. First down from the gun. Staley comes from back here. He's caught from behind. Peanut Brown makes the initial stop. Then he's assisted by about 3 more black and gold jerseys down on the field. No gain on the play. Actually, a gain of maybe a foot. Second down and 9.5. Pioneers come out of the huddle. Ball just inside the 20. Fisher Fry calls the numbers. Under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to number 16. They wrap him up. He will get down to about the 12-yard line. Clock continues to roll. And here comes a whole new squad in for the Wayne Pioneers. Clock continues to roll.
Your Skyhawks will be participating.
So congratulations to Tom Harmon and the entire Wayne Pioneer Ball Club for a great season once again. Number 5, the quarterback, Wyatt Brown for Wayne. Takes it, hands it off to number 4, gets around, and he goes down at the 10-yard line. It's like Ashton Walker, the ball carrier. And the clock is going to expire. And the Scott Skyhawks are victorious as they knock off the Wayne Pioneers by a score of 40-12 and will advance to the second round. And it looks like the Roane County Raiders are going to win their game over Chapmanville, so it will be load up the bus and head to Spencer, or just outside Spencer, Friday night. And we'll be here with all the action on WZAC and the Skyhawks Sports Network. And both teams down congratulating each other on the field. We'll step aside, let Coach Jeremy Dolan catch up with the players there real quick, and we'll have him on in just a minute. Final score, the 7th-ranked Scott Skyhawks 40, 10th-ranked Wayne Pioneers 12. We'll be back with more black and gold football action after this on the Skyhawk Sports Network.